Hello everyone, I'm the Enjoyer, and today we are playing a Vacational Terminal, a game sent to me by a developer, which was made for, well, was supposed to be made for Yandere Jam, from what I've seen. So let's see. Wake up, go to work, go home, and repeat. The days blend together as if you are sleepwalking through. There's never anything to show for your efforts. None of that matters now. After all, you made the decision to pack your bags and leave. It's finally time to relax and enjoy your much-needed vacation. You head into the train and weave through the crowded compartments, searching for a place to rest for the next few hours. Most of them are fully occupied, but after a few rooms, you find one that is used by only one person. A girl that seems to be lost in thought, as she stares at the window's scenery. You hesitate at first, it would be rude to bother her, but with no other option left, you politely barge in. Excuse me, do you mind if I sit next to you? All the other sections are occupied. Oh sure, go ahead. You move to sit across from the stranger. She goes back to viewing the window, but occasionally you catch her sneaking glances at you. You both sit in uncomfortable silence until you decide to start a conversation. So, where are you traveling? Huh? If you don't mind telling me, of course. Why do you ask? We're going to spend the whole day together, it doesn't hurt to chat. There's a place I've wanted to visit for a while, and I finally got the opportunity to do so. That's vague, not much for small talk, huh? Hope you enjoy it though. I don't really have a specific place I wanted to visit, just wanted a break from everything else. If you'd like to, I could even accompany you there. Why? Don't you think it's nicer traveling with people or something? Then ask a friend of yours. I don't have that many. I guess we have that in common. Whoa, she's hard to talk to. Even with a pretty face like yours? If there's something you want, you should just say it. You're not very subtle with your intentions. Oh wait, I wasn't trying anything, you were kind of stiff and... never mind. She looks slightly amused by your attempts to backtrack. What's your name? Gavriil. Yours? Eva. Nice to meet you, Eva. Likewise. Hey, do you seriously want to come along? Before she could finish the sentence, there began a persistent rattle from the floorboards below. Do you hear that? What's up with that? I wouldn't ask if I knew. Without warning, your vision ceases abruptly. The last thing you register is a huge crash followed by an explosion. So, a train derailed or something? Hey, can you hear me? Please wake up. What happened? You're awake. Can you, do you mind stepping back a bit? Here. Thanks, what's going on? Our train got derailed. What, are you okay? Yeah, I mean, our carriage was the least damaged. What about other people? I couldn't find anyone else, but I carried you all the way over here away from the debris. I started a small fire before you woke up. Are we in a cave? Yeah, the walls make it easier to keep the hot air inside, and we need that in this winter. I think the fire needs more wood, and thanks for bringing me out of the snow. I will help you with it. You brace against the wall and try to get up. Wait, you shouldn't move. Jesus. As you manage to get halfway standing, you lose your balance, slamming back onto the cave ground. Ugh. You look down the floor and notice something important missing. Huh? Wait. Where the fuck is my leg? Sorry I couldn't keep everything attached. It's probably back at the train wreck. But other than that, you are intact, I think. You try to say something, but pain surges through your lower body and you're unable to do anything other than holding back your tears. She wraps her arms around your torso, her tone steady and controlled. Look, I promise to take care of you until we are found. Those careless words came from someone who suffered at most a few cuts. Your voice begins to spill out in a frantic, unfiltered rush. What do you mean, take care of me? I'm a grown man. I'm just going to be an extra mouth to feed for you. You're going to eventually let me die out here. A tug at the back of your collar cuts you off, forcing your pitiful face to pull back from her shoulder and look at Eva. Then I bandage you up. As long as we keep the blood loss in check, you will hold up until help comes. Her tight grip jolts you back to your senses. Fuck, I'm really trying to calm down. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Thank you for even saving me. Eva exhales softly, her grip loosening as she releases you. You slip from her hold. You don't need to say it. Her gaze flickers to the small fire below. It's burning out. I'll go out for some scrap wood. You'll be alone for a while. I'll manage. I'm gonna save, just in case. Eva turns towards the cave entrance and pauses for a moment. I'm glad you pulled yourself together. It's hard to tell what Eva's thinking without seeing her expression. She steps out of the cave without waiting for a response. Okay, interesting. So do we walk? Oh, we do. There seems some bears over there, and it's like I don't want to get close to them, but I think that's the point. It's like they are protecting this. I'm checking if they're gonna get further away. Oh, we got it. You obtained canned food. Okay, let's go away. Let's get back. You return back for him. I'm back. I was beginning to get worried. I wouldn't be away for long if I didn't have to. I wasn't complaining, I'm just glad you made it back. You must be hungry by now. I found some tin cans on the train that didn't completely crumple. It should last us for 2 days or so. What is it? Soup, from what I can see. I'm going to heat it up so it would be a bit nicer to drink. Let me help. No, we should stay put. What? I don't want to sit around and do nothing. How are you supposed to help? Trudging around in that stump. I never heard of that word. Trudging. Excuse me? I wouldn't want your injury to get any worse. You'd just be adding more onto my plate. Her gaze flickers downward, lingering on whatever's left of your leg. You swallow your pride and reluctantly nod. There's not much to do until the food's ready. Is there anything you want to talk about? To be honest, there's a lot I want to ask you. Ask about help arriving, try to lift up the mood. Huh. I recognize the music now. I think I've heard that before somewhere. Let's try to lift up the mood. Be honest, do you just keep me around to eat just in case you're out of food? No, not really. Are you sure? Because that's the only way I can think of being useful to you. I think I'd use more calories eating than what you'd give in return. You don't exactly look ready to harvest it, like ever. Don't kick a man while he's already down. Okay, ask about help. Do you think the station noticed that the train never arrived? Don't they have the whole system for that? Yeah, right. So when do you think they will send help? Even if they do, the chance of being found is too slim to rely on it. But it's the only thing we can look forward to. At the moment, but I'm sure we'll find another way to survive than just waiting. And it's not like they will take better care of you than me anyways. Okay, she's getting saucy with us. I'm jealous of how assured you are in yourself. It's really not just confidence, huh? I think the food should be ready now. Ah, you're right. Time flies when you're having fun, at least for you. What do you mean? Was it boring talking to me? No, definitely not that. It's just this whole thing, plus my leg hasn't stopped hurting. Feels like it's still there, my head hurts just thinking about it. We'll see what I can do about that tomorrow morning. We both haven't eaten since we were on that train, I'm starving. She brings the beaten up cans of soup over. It smells insanely good for shitty train soup. If you want me to feed you, I wouldn't mind. I'll do it myself. You obviously still have capacity for that. Is she taunting you? Narrator is kind of based towards like one side or the other. It's not really neutral, I would say, from what I'm seeing. It's not fair. I wish her arms had snapped off in the crash at least. Jesus Christ, there's no need for that. Your fingers twitch as that awful thought flashes through. You shake your head and try to ignore it. Soon after, a bowl is gently placed in front of you. Sorry you have to deal with the food even though you also brought it back. I don't mind, I think I like cooking on the campfire anyways. I've never gone camping before, that's probably why. You're optimistic to see this as camping. We might never get to go home after this. Maybe. There isn't any fear or melancholy in her voice as she acknowledges this possibility. That unsettles you a bit, so you decide to redirect the conversation. Anyways, your parents never took you to some nearby forest to play before? Is that a common thing? I'm not sure, but my father used to drop me and my brother off in the woods. He did that whenever he was he wanted some time alone from us, I think that's supposed to say, but it's hidden because of the character. Sometimes we stayed for a night or two outside. My parents never seemed to mind as long as we came back on time for school. I can't recall doing much of stuff like that when I was young. Oh well, you didn't miss out on much in terms of camping, at least, I think. I mean, I'd rather sleep inside, but nobody else in the house would pay me much mind. It didn't help that I'd get anxious when he'd go out without me. You do seem close, that's nice. I don't know if I'd say close. What would you call it then? Desperate, maybe. The conversation died as quickly as it started. There is a slight sense of relief as Yeva doesn't push for more. You forgot to pass me a spoon. Did you not take one? Of course I took one. Then where's mine? I just took one. Why? I didn't think I was packing for a dinner party. Keeping track of a whole shovel to get through the train debris is already hard enough, you know? You didn't have enough space for one more? What do you think? That you're doing this on purpose. I'm just messing with you. I did take a spare. You're awful. You both tried to enjoy your meal, but it was over before either of you realized. I'm so hungry. Please tell me there is more. Sorry, I'll try to get more tomorrow. Thanks, but don't overdo it. I know my limits. It looks like it's getting late. We should rest. I have to go searching tomorrow in the cold, and you need to retain your energy. Yeah, well, good night. Are you going to close your eyes? It's a bit unnerving. I wasn't staring. It's just that nighttime usually gets much colder, and the fire might not be enough. I was thinking that it would be a good idea to sleep next to each other. I don't know about that. If you roll on to my legs sleeping, I might cry. I've shown you more than enough unsightly sights already. You'd let me keep somewhat of a proper appearance upright. It will be fine. Nobody else is watching. I don't mind how disheveled you look. She shifts closer, settling herself against your crippled body with care. Plus, this way the cold's a bit more bearable like this. Cold is, it should be, not apostrophe, I think. Is there a chance that the train has some blankets on it? What's wrong? You don't seem too thrilled about a woman like me keeping you warm. I couldn't care less about that right now. Nah, bro, your mind slips away before you know it. Eva barely gets any rest. Okay, day 2. You're not sure how many hours have passed before your eyes peel open. Ugh. You look down and see Eva and her arms slithered around you. The weight of her touch sits uncomfortably on your chest. Eva, wake up. Is it day already? You sound awful. Did you even sleep? Not really. Then my body temperature obviously wasn't enough for you. You should go find some blankets on the train. No, it's just that I was busy watching the fire. Couldn't let it burn out. Then you should have woke me up. We would have taken turns. I can still at least do that. If we take turns, will you be less of a nag? I wasn't trying to be annoying. As you say that, an unbearable itch prickles beneath your bandaged stump, like worms were writhing in the flesh. You reach down, adjusting the browning bandages, but it doesn't seem to stop. Is everything okay? My leg just itches a bit, that's all. Let me see here. These bandages are getting old. I'll go back to the train to get some more. We're gonna be thankful. Thank you. Be careful. Don't worry about me. Try not to touch it. It's not good for the wound. Okay. But there's more animals there. We obtained canned food. Bandages. Warm blankets. Okay, can we go back without hitting a bear? Okay, we managed. Nice. You return for him once again. It's interestingly worded. You return for him. You're back. Of course. I'll put some food on the fire, then I'll tend to your leg. As your next meal is cooking over fire, she sits in front of your injured leg and unravels the filthy bandages with care. Tell me if it hurts, okay? It's fine so far. She seems more than just practice, but it's not really time to ask. It's off. I expected it to look way worse. I thought my skin would be rotting off by now. If it was, you'd be running a fever already. Don't worry, you weren't sweating too much last night. You keep a close tab on your patients, huh? She ignores your comments. Her fingers press the new bandages firmly into place. Wrapping tightly, too tightly, you wince, but you don't complain. Yeah, she seems like she has some medical knowledge. All done, it's over now. I brought extra back this time, so you won't run out too fast. I don't think fresh bandages could feel this good. You're welcome. The food should be ready by now. We can talk over lunch. Shovel. What about the shovel? There was something about the shovel. Where did you even find that thing anyways? What, the shovel? Yeah, that one. It was just lying around in the train. I don't think they'd put something like that in the passengers' carriages. You got it from the driver's cabinet, right? Yeah, this one's probably a coal shovel. Couldn't you have taken something more discreet? What, are you going to report me? I don't want you to use that on me. So no, ma'am. Yeah, bro, it's a survival situation. What are you talking about? For something you did with just ripped cloth, the bandages look really professional. That's because it is. Huh? Have you learned that from somewhere before? Yes, and not as some half-hearted skill. I am, well, was a nurse. Thank God I sat next to you then. Then I assume you were to be wed soon. God no. What led you to that? Sorry, I just assumed you left to stay home for somebody. That's a massive assumption. I mean, it's a respectable position and all, but then why did you quit? Maybe I'm to be wed after all. Which one is it? You should sleep first today, I'll keep watch. Eva looks hesitant about your offer, though her eyelids betray her and begins dragging shut. I'm not that tired. I'm gonna save, just in case. Right, and I am thinking we could walk home in this blizzard while we are at it. I'd be screwed if you got sick or something. The dim moonlight catches the shadows under her eyes. For a moment she almost looked fully awake. I'm getting worried that your body won't hold up if you push yourself like this. Tell me, what can you do by yourself even with sleep? Her tone isn't mocking, she's asking you a genuine question. Huh? Just wake me up whenever, I'm sure you will be tired soon too. She turns away from the conversation. It doesn't take long for her body to slacken. The cave fills with her breathing, leaving barely any room for you. You're left staring, your nails digging into your palms. Your eyes drift to the rock beside her head. It's only fair. Those words slip out under your breath. You can't help but smile as you mumble under your breath. Why am I smiling? You clench your fist and hit the top of your head in frustration. You quickly shuffle away from Eva's sleeping body. Why couldn't I just have died in the crash? Not really optimistic. Okay, day 3. A few hours pass and you wake Eva up for her shift. Despite the spat you two had, you suggest to her that she wakes you after a bit to continue her own rest. Wake up. Is it my turn? Give me a minute, you can start sleeping if you want. No time, the sun is up, come on. But I told you to wake me soon so you can get some more sleep. I got distracted and sleeping too much isn't good for you. What do you mean? It gives you back pain. I wasn't talking about that. Did something come into the cave? What were you distracted by? Nothing came in, you were just twitching around. Even in your sleep you are just like... Sorry, I couldn't hear the last part. It's nothing. Eva pauses, her finger tightens on the edge of her coat sleeve before relaxing her hands. Have you been getting nightmares a lot recently? There's something strange about the way she asks, like the question has been gnawing at her for too long. There's a weird sound in the background music, by the way, like someone is getting shot, or someone is shooting, basically. I guess, but it's sort of expected when we're being stuck in a place like this. Like, you're not coming back after a search and me having to wait here and starve all by myself. It makes me feel really helpless. I wish I didn't need your help so much. I'm scared you will grow tired of helping me. A heavy silence follows. It was probably rude to complain about her goodwill. Don't get me wrong, I'm really grateful to you. I don't understand. Eva leans over, her fingers caressing your cheek. Am I doing something wrong? No, you're not doing anything wrong. Is it shameful to be taken care of by me? There's no reason to reject my help. I'm not rejecting. Then why are you pulling away from me? You need someone to look after you. Her free hand pushes down on your stump slightly. It hurts. You grip her wrist and drag it off. My life's already over, even if we get found. What am I supposed to do when I can't even walk anymore? I don't want to go home, but I can't stand to stay here either. Maybe it'd be easier to die out here. It's better than being treated like I don't exist anymore, just because I can't give anything anymore. You avoid her eyes, expecting to be met with disappointment if you look back. Then do you want to run away with me? She's speaking as if there's a train parked right outside the cave ready to take you both. To where? The town I was going to. I don't think you have thought this through. It's not my hometown. I wanted to go with someone else. She pauses as if preparing herself. He's dead now. You're not even sure why Eva's telling you any of this or what she's thinking, asking you to go in the place of another man. He was my patient. He'd always talk about bringing me along to his hometown instead of just speaking to me every day beside his hospital bed. I used to humor him, telling him that I'd go anywhere he asked as long as he finishes his treatment. I wonder if he ever realized I meant it. Then one day I found his brains splattered on the pavement outside his ward window. So he jumped out. His family thought he did it because I wasn't doing my job properly and they canned me just like that. It's hard to live a helpless life. I wouldn't blame him, but it wasn't your fault. Her gaze turns bitter as you mention that. You should change the subject. So if he's dead, why were you still traveling there? Just to see, I guess. I went out of spite, to be honest, since he missed home so much. But then you spoke to me on the train. Me? What do I have to do with? I think we were meant to meet Gavriil. What? I mean, the timing, what you told me almost the instant we met, it's like you knew what I needed. Her eyes never stopped searching for someone else all over you. You said you'd come with me if I wanted, right? She puts her second hand on your face too, keeping your eyes on hers. You scramble for the right words, something to satisfy her without aggravating whatever this is. I'm not sure what you're saying, to be honest. But if you find a way for us to leave this place, then I'll think about going with you to that town. You promise? Safe. Promise? Should we go maybe? I don't know, she's a psycho, right? I don't know. Yes or maybe? Do I promise? I'm gonna press maybe for now. Maybe we'll load the game, we'll see. I'll think about it. There's nothing to think about. I will always take care of you the same way I do now, if that's what you're worried about. Wouldn't you hate being tethered to someone this useless? No, it's perfectly fine that you are like this. I don't mind if you stay like this till you die. That's a cruel thing to wish upon me, Eva. I don't understand. What did I say that was cruel? What's done is done. You will need someone and I'm capable. What's so wrong about giving myself that role, unless you think I'm not good enough? It's not fair to keep that to yourself, you know? I can take criticism, but if you keep those thoughts to yourself and then act on them behind my back, I can't stand that type of thing. No, it has nothing to do with your ability. It's just that charity cases always rot on the shelf eventually. What then? Should I start decaying once you're bored? I have nothing I can give you, so I can't assure this can keep going on. I wouldn't be able to handle something like that. Eva doesn't answer. Is her silence agreement? She moves in and brushes your cheek, soft and sweet, like none of this conversation just happened, with a small, overjoyed smile creeping in. Is she enjoying this? I should go out and get supplies while it's still bright out. Eva relaxes her hands, dropping it off your cheek. Ah, you're right, I almost forgot. Wait for me, don't go anywhere by yourself. Please. She stares at you for a few seconds, like she can't bear to leave, before standing up and dusting herself off, grabbing whatever supplies necessary before running off to the mouth of the cave, leaving you finally some alone time. You press a hand against your cheek, your mind lingering on her eyes, desperate, aching, filled with yearning. The weight of her gaze unsettles you. When was the last time someone looked at you like that? Eva's turn. Interesting. Is there anything still worth taking here? I honestly thought the useful stuff wouldn't run out so soon. I guess that was naive of me. Okay. Jeez, that's loud. A piercing clang of metal echoes through the wreck, then a sharp clack, like something had been unlocked. What was that? You managed to hide behind a mangled door frame just a bit ahead. You look behind and find a disheveled woman inside the driver's compartment. Disheveled? Ugh, finally this jam door wouldn't even open with just a key. She's another survivor. The woman stumbles on a dusty control panel mounted on the wall. An intercom. Please work. A burst of static crackles through the speaker, followed by a voice. Hello, hello. I was on the train that derailed about 4 days ago on the whatever line. I think we were in the middle of getting to somewhere when it crashed. Oh, I didn't have a choice. Alright, you understand. Hello, miss, are you still there? Hello? If you can still hear us, we've got your location. Please remain calm and stay where you are. We'll arrive as soon as possible. Over. You glance at the cracked head, blood steadily pulls below. Oh, an animation? Like, actual animation. Her head tries turning around off the floor to face you. You begin slamming your boot against her ribs. Who told you to go ahead and make this more complicated for me? Why does everyone go off making decisions on their own? Fuck. You stop and catch your breath, running a hand through your hair. If nobody knows this chick's dead yet, she'll probably still work as a distraction. You kneel beside the woman's body, searching through her pockets. A wallet, some loose change, then a keycard. You snap a corner off. This will be your excuse. You took it into your coat. Pulling on the warped door, you manage to force it back into the locked position, leaving the corpse stationed within. So she tries to stay here forever with him. Is that the plan? She's out for so long this time. Did she die off somewhere? What she's taking her sweet time for? Oh, my stomach hurts, but she usually trashes the scraps outside. Do I just crawl out there? It's so cold outside, I don't want to. Plus it's humiliating. Your stomach clenches, the dizzy spells make it hard to stay laying down comfortably. You drag yourself forward to the cave entrance just ahead. You peer past the threshold, it's so cold. How does Eva even deal with this? A small heap of cans casually dumped at the corner of the exit catches your eye, scraps from last night. You shuffle towards it only to find most of it picked clean. It's not frozen, if not frozen into useless shards of ice. I'm the one who ate it, of course there wouldn't be anything left. You glance around searching, then you see it, a stain in the snow, old blood, clumped dark, bones sticking out, little brittle fingers. That's where she dumped the deer. You brace yourself and push forward, crawling through the slush. You need something. At last something glints in the forest, a shape half submerged, smaller than you remember. That's not right, where's the rest of it? You lean closer, is that meat? You reach toward it, instinct more than thought. Your fingertips graze something solid. Holy shit. Muscle tendons frozen raw. You pull and then you see it. Oh. The familiar curve of an ankle, blackened toes curling inward. Oh well. Your voice breaks, the bile surges. You double over, retching into the snow. Chunks and acid splatter beside the limb. It's not mine, it's not mine. Someone died here, it's some dead guy's leg. But why is it smashed in like that? Did she do it? Wow. Is that the case here? Another dry heave rips through you, but there's nothing left. Have to get back inside. You don't remember crawling back, only the cold and the pulsing in your head. Time slips, you wake to hands on your shoulders lifting you. Gavriil, Jesus. You stink like vomit, are you sick? I'm just hungry. What took you so long? Had to drag a deer up the slope and you will eat soon, don't be dramatic. How'd you even manage to carry the whole thing? Adrenaline, maybe. The antlers kept catching in the snow. I left a trail wider than I'd like. Is that why it's missing the head? Did you want it? No, I just meant you seem weirdly comfortable with this kind of thing. Comes with the job. You stop seeing limbs as limbs when you clean them off tables every night. You swallow hard. The ankle in the snow flashes in your mind. It's so vivid. I'm putting the food on the fire now. Thanks. She looks back at you again. Her eyes linger on your clothes, your face. Where exactly did you vomit? I don't see anything inside the cave. Your eye twitches. I was too hungry. I scooped it back up, swallowed... What? Huh? Was that a joke? No. The silence stretches. She doesn't move. You look away. The food should be done by now. I'll feed you. What? I can do it myself. Is it more embarrassing than eating your own puke? Eh, man. Stop. I mean, no, but still. She presses the spoon to your lips. You open your mouth. Before you finish chewing, another bite's already there. I don't want to picture that again, even if you were starving. Let's eat properly now. I'll give you some of mine too. Eventually the bowl's empty. Eva covers you with one of the train blankets, folding it carefully at the edges. Eva, what? Have you seen my leg at the crash? It's probably buried in the rubble somewhere. I haven't seen it. Not even around here outside. Why would it be here? Even if it was, I'm not going to freeze looking for a severed leg. But you wouldn't need to look. You only crawled a few feet and you saw one. Why not mention it? I'm tired. She lies beside you. Your thoughts linger and spread like an infectious disease. But your body's too warm to move. Okay, safe. Day 4. The first thing you see when you open your eyes is Eva snuffing out the fire. What are you doing? Quiet, there's something outside. She presses a hand to your shoulder, guiding you back against the cave wall. Her body is tense, eyes locked on the entrance, unblinking. Silence stretches on. You listen closely, then a soft thump. The sound of snow shifting in the mouth of the cave. Eva exhales sharply, dropping her hand from your shoulder and muttering under her breath. Just a bird. You glance toward the entrance. A few discarded cans lie half buried in the snow, barely visible beneath the rocks. Even if you throw the bones and meat far enough, those cans still attract animals. How do you know I throw them away separately? Just assume most people don't think the cans would smell like much, so they just don't separate them. You know you've been acting strange since I got back yesterday. Did you go outside? I don't want to lie here. I went outside. You were gone a lot longer than usual. I thought something might have happened. I don't ask much from you. Why can't you at least follow simple instructions? That's all I know how to do, but you're not making it easy to trust you, keeping me in the dark like this. I found a leg. Someone's half buried by the entrance. You never said anything. It's like I went digging for it. You should have told me. You would have said something if you actually give a shit about what I think. Eva blinks, not at the mention of the leg, but at the fact that's what's bothering you. Bodies turn up in rural places all the time. They blend into the landscape, so if that's what this is, that's not my point. She hesitates. Her tone softens like she's choosing her words more carefully now. I didn't want to scare you. We've barely sleeping as it is. I didn't see the point in making things worse. But even if you're upset, I can't have you wandering off alone. It's selfish. Selfish? I'm selfish because I didn't sit here like a kicked dog waiting for you to come back from God knows where. I'm useless, so I should just shut up, keep my head down, and be grateful whenever you bother to tell me things or look for me anymore, right? Would me being gone really change anything for you? Why do you even keep me around? Your throat closes up, part of you doesn't even want to know the answer. Eva waits, exhales, then finally looks at you. You're asking like you actually want a reason, but this is just childish pleading, isn't it? You want me to tell you that you matter to someone, even if you're pitiful, that you are worth something to me, right? She pulls you into a sudden embrace, her voice brushing against your ear. Well, haven't I already been giving you that? I think we are perfect for each other, Gavriil. Stop it, don't hug me after saying something like that. I still don't know why you want me around. Acting like this will hurt my feelings, you know? I'm gonna save again. I'm gonna overwrite. I need you, isn't that enough? Even with the campfire snuffed out, her words leave something warm in your chest. Not comfort, not really, just heat, like you're waiting to be boiled alive. You should spend some time sitting here and think it over. That should be plenty to do while I'm gone. Wait, you leaving now? I've spent too much time here today. She stands brushing dust from her coat. I need to check outside. Because of the bird? Wouldn't that be nice? Eva tugs at her sleeves, moving the fabric slowly and deliberately. A nervous habit? You have to stay put this time. I'll come back, definitely. Before you can respond, she equips her shovel and hurries out of the cave. Her movements are more urgent than any of the days before. Again, Eva's turn. I can do this, I've already done worse. You stop and stand in the middle of the snowfield for a while, caught between the cave and the wreck. You crouch down and take a breath. You look back, the conversation with Gavriil replaying in your head. I should have buried that earlier to clean up my loose ends. You find yourself near the cave again, the evidence is right where you left it. Gripping the handle of your tool, you drive it into the snow, the impact rattles through your stiff fingers. Dig, cover, press it down, make sure it's deep enough out of sight. Your fingers twitch around the handle of the shovel, blood-stained. You drop it away from the pile and kick some snow on top. It's done for now. The way back is long, your body feels heavy, trudging on autopilot. The wreckage is ahead, you can see the rescuers now, their bright jackets standing out against the snow. Only 3 of them, that's manageable. No way she was gonna take them on, like... The nearest rescuer notices you first. Miss, are you injured? You stare at him for a moment too long, something cold settling in your chest. Then you stagger forward, weak, unsteady. It comes naturally, you're exhausted after all. There is another survivor, a woman. She's trapped in the intercom room. The keycard for the door broke in the crash. You pull the stolen keycard out of your pocket, barely managing to keep your fingers from trembling. The stress is working in your favor in terms of acting. I couldn't help her, please go get her. The rescuers take the useless card without a second thought. 2 of them immediately head toward the wreck, leaving 1 of them behind to keep watch. You let yourself stumble just enough to make him reach out. Okay, easy now, you're safe. We'll get you and the others out here soon. His voice a mix of concern and comfort. He steadies you with his hands, trying to calm you. As you rest against him, you shift your fingers, brushing against his jacket, careful to not let your heart rate become noticeable. I think there's 1 more person, a man. He left earlier and walked up that mount over there by himself. The rescuer hesitates thinking, then he pulls out a radio, his voice low as he speaks to the others. We've got a suspected survivor up a mount ahead. Keep me updated on the extraction. Copy that. Well, you're dead, brother. He starts to move your body off his chest, his hands gentle but firm. During this, you slip a hand into your pocket. Your eyes catch the massive shape of the vehicle ahead. It's as if 2 rectangular boxes were linked together on top of large chain tracks. There are deer corpses and blood trails from that direction. Get in, I'll need someone to point the way. He helps you climb inside. The seat is hard, cold against your back. You slide into the back seat of the front compartment. It's cramped fit, but out of his immediate reach. The rescuer slides into the driver's seat. The engine hums to life with a low mechanical groan. The tracks scrape against the snow as it rolls forward. I think you went that way. The drive is silent except for the rumbling engine. The trees blur together. The snow looks untouched. Eventually, the vehicle slows. We are close to where you said. I'll head out on foot and start searching for him. Wait. Huh? He turns his head just enough to catch your voice. Yeah. Ow. And that's when the knife sinks into it. So she has a knife as well. We didn't know that. The steel slides in under the hinge of his skull with a sickening crunch, angled just right. You press a steady palm against the far side of his face, pinning him upright, keeping him steady. Oh fuck. The blade hits bone, stalls, then grinds its way through. A thin tremor ripples through his body as the tip pierces soft, pulsating brain tissue underneath. The man's mouth hangs open, his fingers twitch, hands fumbling weakly at the empty air, grasping for something, anything. But there is nothing to reach for. His body gives one last tremor before slumping into the seat. You twist the handle, breaking the suction, dragging a thick trail of blood and tissue out with the blade. A warm, viscous line drips down your wrist. The calf fills with a thick, metallic scent of iron clinging to your throat. You shouldn't have felt much. You reach forward, flicking the car door open with a click. His body spills out like garbage, face down in the snow. You try not to look in his direction. You climb over the seat, sliding into the driver's position. The wheel is cold under your fingers. You shift into gear and drive. Okay, your turn. Where is she? A quick check shouldn't take this long. Okay, I kinda like the turn thing. If it's gonna have any impact. Maybe she's actually decided to actually leave me here this time. Was I really stupid enough to believe she'd stay without a use for me? Of course she'd get tired, especially after not listening to her. The thought wedges itself in your mind, an ugly, nagging thing. You squeeze your hands together, feeling your fingertips press into the bones of your knuckles. A small, sharp pain, something to keep you from slipping too far into thought. You glance at the cave entrance, but quickly avert your eyes, feeling a twinge of guilt. There's no point in crawling outside again. A low, guttural drone, it rumbles through the cave like something alive, distant but steady. What the hell is that? Sounds like a tank? Is that an engine? That looks like a tank, bro. A car? Is someone here? Your body moves before your mind catches up. One palm slamps against the frozen ground, pushing, dragging the rest of you forward. Stop, please stop, I've been stuck here. Your voice is raw, leaking with desperation. You see two hulking metal compartments linked together, rolling forward, carving a path through the snow to you. It slows and comes to a stop, the door swings open. The inside of the vehicle is red, not splashed or smeared drenched. It clings to the dashboard, the seats, the wheel, veins of it drip along the window sills. You can smell the iron flooding out the door. What? The sound escapes you in something between a breath and a laugh. Eva? Why is there so much blood? Where did you even get this? Did you... Oh, she came here. Are you disappointed that it's me who is in here? Her words coil around your ribs and tighten like a wire. A realization settles in your chest. Her presence has become more relieving than any hypothetical outstretched arms of a rescuer. How interesting. Her presence has become more relieving than any hypothetical outstretched arms of a rescuer. Because it'd be only hypothetical. You don't have anybody in your life that has the time to check up, let alone file a missing report on you. It was a wishful thinking from the start. No, it was always just going to be you anyways, Eva. You said you'd come back and you did, so I've never been happier to see you. You strain to lift yourself, dragging your body closer to the stench of blood. Closer to her, just to feel her. See that she's really come back just for you. Oh, interesting art. Eva's hand reaches out, bloodied but warm. The kind of warmth that urges you to not ask questions. I don't care anymore. It's cold by myself. You hold your breath and take her hand. She pulls your weary body out of the cold. You really did well waiting for me here, Gavriil. Do you still want to come with me, even now? The front cabin is a mess. The rear is untouched. I can carry you back there if you'd like. Now I want to stay next to you. Huh. I hope you won't mind the smell then. You fully enter the blood-slicked cabin. Eva lifts you into the passenger seat, setting you against the cold window. Outside, the snow blurs into silence. How long can this last before it all comes crashing down again? Ending 2, her vacation. Okay. Interesting. So that was Vacation Terminal, a short visual novel horror. So there's not much choice in the game itself. So for 3 endings to be there, that's quite interesting. I like the setting. I like the setting of the game. Being stuck in a cave with Yandere girl, I guess. And you cannot do anything because you don't have a leg. You lost your leg, literally. So the idea itself is cool. I'm surprised that we cannot choose some important moments, like if we want to kill the girl or not in the train. I think that's kind of meh that I couldn't choose it. I think that would, because that would be like another ending maybe, right? Because then there would be rescuers and I mean they came regardless, I guess, so maybe it's not that important choice. I didn't... Well, I kind of like that the Eva wasn't as psychotic as I would expect a typical tsundere to be, I guess, or yandere or whatever. I don't remember the Japanese words for those girls. Like she obviously is not scared of killing people. She doesn't care. But she's not hysteric, even when like talking to our main character, right? So I think I kind of like that. It's kind of unsettling. I think that's a well made character in that manner. I like that there's a mini game of going for the food. Like I wonder if you hit the animals, then it's just game over, or what happens actually. So I'm guessing one ending would be, because there's 3, so this is one. This is second one. One of them will be probably getting rescued by actual rescuers. In terms of the main character being rescued. And the third one, I'm not sure. But this seems like our character suddenly doesn't question the girl, I would say. He just goes with her and then they just, you know, drive off into the sunset, if you will. Kind of thing. But no, it's kind of like cool. Like, how long did it took? Yeah, less than an hour. So yeah, it's on itch.io, so if you guys want to check out the other 2 endings, then you can go check it out there. But yeah, overall I kind of enjoyed it. One thing I would say is I wish the art for the characters, so for example, well, mainly for the girl, because we see her most of the game, be higher resolution. I can see there's like the background arts are fine, but her art is kind of low resolution, you can tell. Like it has kind of like a blurry lines and such. So I think perhaps having her in high resolution would be good. Like that's, in terms of feedback, that's the main thing I would say in terms of the game look. But yeah, no, that was cool. That was cool to check out. Thank you for sending me the game and, you know, making me aware of it. So yeah, I'm in the enjoyer. Thank you for watching. That was the Vacation Terminal. Please leave a comment, like, subscription. Helps the channel grow. I would really appreciate it. And check out my Steam Curator page where I review games on and off the channel. So that's it for me today. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.